All right, so welcome to another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at a YouTube video
Okay.
called Building Wealth Effortlessly While Sleeping. And this is from the channel Inner Balance Red Print. And I think just that title alone is pretty intriguing. We're going to be
Yes.
kind of exploring this idea of sleeping your way to wealth and some of the things that this video suggests, and we'll see what we find.
Yeah, it sounds a little too good to be true, but it just should be fun to kind of unpack these ideas.
Yeah, definitely. So the video starts off by talking about money affirmations, and it suggests whispering these affirmations to your wallet before you go to sleep.
Okay.
Things like, I am a money magnet, or coins stick to me in my sleep. What do you think about these affirmations?
Well, on the surface, they sound pretty out there, right?
Yeah.
But even if we don't take them literally, they do tap into this idea of visualization and using positive self-talk when it comes to money.
Right, so maybe it's not as simple as just whispering to our wallets and then waking up rich, but there's still some sort of psychological principle at play here.
Yeah, exactly. Even if we don't believe that we literally snore in currency,
Yay.
just the act of affirming our desired financial state over and over again can start to shift our mindset in subtle ways.
I see. So even if it's not magic, there's a real psychological benefit to thinking about abundance and financial success.
Absolutely. And, there's actually a lot of research on the power of visualization.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for example, athletes often use visualization techniques to improve their performance. They'll imagine themselves winning a race or making a perfect shot, and this mental rehearsal can actually translate into real-world results.
Wow, that's fascinating. So in a way, it's like we're planting these seeds in our subconscious, even if we're doing it with a little bit of humor.
Exactly. And this brings us to another interesting point that the video makes about dreaming about money.
Okay.
It talks about these vivid dreams where you're visiting banks, not as a customer, but like a VIP with unlimited access.
Okay, now that's a dream I can get behind.
Right.
But is there any real value in these financial fantasies, or is it just wishful thinking?
Well, the video claims that each dream is a rehearsal for reality.
Huh.
It suggests that our waking life starts to mirror the wealth and abundance that we cultivate in our sleep. Now, of course, we can't take that literally, but it does connect to this concept of manifesting.
Manifesting. Okay, I've heard that term a lot lately. What does it actually mean?
So manifesting is the idea that by consistently visualizing and feeling the emotions of already having what we want, we can attract it into our lives.
Interesting.
It's all about aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desired outcomes.
So it's not just about daydreaming, it's about really embodying the feeling of already having achieved our goals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while there's no scientific proof that just dreaming of money will make us rich, the act of vividly imagining ourselves in a state of abundance can subtly influence our behavior.
I see. So it's less about the dream itself and more about the feelings and beliefs that it reinforces.
Precisely. Our subconscious mind is incredibly powerful, and if we consistently feed it positive images and affirmations, even through playful scenarios like dreaming of money, it can have a real impact on our actions and decisions in our waking life.
Okay, so maybe those money-filled dreams aren't so silly after all.
Right.
But the video doesn't just stop there. It goes on to highlight this humorous connection between sleep and financial success, claiming that every sleep is an investment.
Yeah, the video paints this picture of interest rates rising as we lie down and our wealth compounding as we sleep. It even suggests that we should dress for success, even in our pajamas.
So comfy pajamas are the key to a booming portfolio.
Well, maybe not magically, but the video is using this playful imagery to highlight the importance of rest and a healthy mindset for achieving financial success.
That makes sense. If we're constantly stressed and sleep deprived, it's going to impact our decision-making and productivity, which are crucial for managing our finances effectively.
Exactly. Neglecting our well-being can sabotage even the best financial plans. So while the imagery is playful, it's making a serious point. Taking care of ourselves physically and mentally is an investment in our financial future.
Okay, this is all starting to come together. It's like the video is using humor and exaggeration to highlight some really important truths about our relationship with money.
It's a clever way to engage our imagination and get us thinking about these concepts in a new light.
And speaking of lighthearted scenarios, we can't forget about the financial fairy who supposedly leaves money under pillows for adults.
Ah, yes. The financial fairy is a fun image that captures this desire for effortless wealth.
Who wouldn't want a financial fairy in their life, right?
Exactly. But while a financial fairy might be a fun fantasy, it does raise a more practical question. What can we actually do to create financial abundance in our lives?
You're right. As much as we might wish for a magical solution, true financial success requires more than just wishing and dreaming.
Absolutely. It requires action and a deeper understanding of how our thoughts and beliefs shape our financial reality.
So it's not about waiting for a financial fairy to come and rescue us. It's about taking ownership of our financial future and using these playful concepts as inspiration to create real and lasting change.
Exactly. And that's what we'll be exploring further in this deep dive. How can we translate these whimsical ideas into practical strategies that actually work?
Awesome. I'm excited to dig deeper into that.
Me too. So we may not have a financial fairy on speed dial, but how do we turn those dreams into reality? The video throws out some truly wild affirmations like, bills pay themselves because my dreams told them to.
Okay, that one definitely makes you laugh. We've all wished bills would just magically vanish. But is there like a deeper meaning behind that playful suggestion?
I think it encourages a shift from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance.
Yeah.
Instead of dreading bills, maybe it's about focusing on our earning potential and ability to manage money effectively.
So it's about feeling empowered, not defeated when those bills arrive.
Exactly. It's about recognizing we have the power to shape our financial future, even if it's not through dream commands. And the video also suggests counting cash instead of sheep to fall asleep.
Yes. Drifting off to sleep surrounded by stacks of money, definitely more appealing than counting fluffy sheep. But what's the takeaway there?
It's about associating sleep with financial abundance, reinforcing positive beliefs about wealth and success through visualization. Even if we don't have a mattress stuffed with cash, the act of imagining it can have a subtle impact on our subconscious.
It's interesting how this video uses these playful, almost childlike scenarios to explore our deep-seated beliefs about money. We've talked about whispering to our wallets, dreaming of dollars, and even sleeping on a mattress made of money. But it goes a step further and suggests our nighttime attire plays a role in financial success, advocating dressing for success even in our pajamas.
It's a lighthearted way of saying that our mindset about success matters regardless of the setting.
So even when we're relaxing at home, maintaining an attitude of success and abundance is important.
Exactly. It's a reminder that our thoughts and beliefs about wealth are always at play, whether we're in a boardroom or lounging in pajamas. But the video doesn't just dwell on these fantastical ideas. It acknowledges that dreaming of wealth is fun, but true financial success requires action in the real world.
So it's about finding that balance between playful visualization and concrete steps toward our goals. It's like the video is giving us permission to dream big while reminding us to stay grounded in reality.
It's a delicate dance between imagination and action. And while this video uses humor and exaggeration to make its points, it does raise an important question. Is there a risk of becoming delusional if we rely too heavily on visualization without taking concrete action?
That's a great point. It's like anything else in life, balance is key.
Exactly. We can't simply dream our way to wealth. We have to take those inspired thoughts and turn them into tangible steps.
This whole deep dive has been a wild ride through the world of money affirmations and sleep-induced wealth. It's given us a lot to think about. But I'm curious, how do we translate these playful concepts into real-world strategies? Where do we even begin? It's like we've been given this playful toolbox, but we're missing the instruction manual.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. And while there's no one-size-fits-all manual for financial success, we can definitely explore some practical approaches that align with the concepts from the video. Like, remember that idea of envisioning yourself as a VIP in your dream bank, making unlimited withdrawals from the reserves of your imagination.
Right. It's all about feeling financially powerful and abundant, even if it's just in a dream world. But how do we actually apply that to real life?
Well, I think it starts with becoming aware of our subconscious beliefs about money.
Hmm.
If we're constantly telling ourselves that we're struggling or that we're not worthy of wealth, those beliefs can actually manifest in our actions and decisions.
So it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. And on the flip side, if we start to visualize ourselves achieving our financial goals, like paying off debt or making a big investment, we can start to reprogram our subconscious minds to attract those opportunities into our lives.
Okay, so it's not just about wishful thinking, it's about actively shaping our beliefs and expectations.
Exactly. And the video also plays with this idea of our bedrooms transforming into these personal banks where our wealth compounds while we sleep.
Yeah, that's a fun image. But what's the practical takeaway there?
Well, I think it's a reminder that our well-being is an essential ingredient in our financial journey. If we're constantly burning the candle at both ends and neglecting our physical and mental health, it's going to affect our ability to make sound financial decisions.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
We need to be in a good place mentally and emotionally to make smart choices with our money.
exactly. And when we approach our finances from a place of energy and clarity, we're much more likely to make those smart choices and seize opportunities when they arise.
I'm starting to see how these seemingly whimsical ideas can actually lead to real changes in our behavior.
It's all about taking those playful sparks of inspiration and fanning them into real-world action.
Well, this deep dive has been such an interesting and fun exploration of money affirmations and the psychology of wealth.
We've definitely journeyed through a landscape of whimsical scenarios, from whispering to our wallets to envisioning our bedrooms as personal banks.
And while we may not literally snore in currency or have a financial fairy on speed dial, I think we've uncovered some really valuable insights about the power of our mindset and the connection between our beliefs and our financial reality.
It's a good reminder that while we can't just sleep our way to wealth, we can certainly use these playful concepts as inspiration to create a more abundant and fulfilling financial life.
Absolutely. So keep those financial dreams alive and don't be afraid to inject a little bit of playfulness into your journey toward financial success.
Great advice.
And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep dreaming big.